Well, hello and welcome to the review portion of this Nether compilation animation, I said that backwards, thing. As you saw, we only had 2 submissions for this one. I don't think many people were interested in the Nether theme. Rip Bean Dream. But without further ado, let's go ahead and give a review to the 2 that we got. So this is Blue Hedgehog Gamer once again coming in with the kind of stop motion-y style. Always fun to watch these. I feel like this one's a little bit different than previous submissions. I don't know, maybe there's more frames or something? Is it just me? Nice use of sound effects. Everything that's happening on screen has some kind of sound to go with it. Very creative sound effects as well. I like the introduction of 2D effects. I think this is something he's done all along. There we go. But the way it's done here is pretty good, especially with the portal there. Very cartoonish kind of style and events here. Now, one thing I will say about this one compared to the previous review I gave for one of Blue Hedgehog's submissions, is everything feels much more weighty this time. Everything kind of has like an inertia to it, a motion, even though it's got the stop motion-y style. And the perfect end with the kind of trolley he just left to get out of there. And you moved the subtitles up there, so that's very good. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think you're definitely, you know, I don't know, it may go from project to project, but I really like what you're doing here with this style of animation. I still want to try it out for myself, but I don't know if it'll be this good. But with this one, I think you definitely improved on it with the kind of, like I said, the inertia and the motion. In particular here with this shot, the way he jumps down, you can see his ears kind of lift up from the downward motion. Very good stuff. I would say an improvement over the previous submission. It looks cool. It has all the stuff going for it, but it also has that kind of realism and grounding in physics, more or less, along with the cartoony kind of, you know, taking liberties. So you've struck that balance really well, and I thought this was a good one. All right, moving on to Redstone Generation submission. Now, as usual, I think he's using Blender or something. I don't know why I can never remember. It's Blender or Cinema 4D. So there is a bit of some frame rate issues here and there, but overall I think this one turned out okay. Good use of the sound effect for the camera whip there. Getting the kind of smooth animation stuff. Still a bit rough, but I do think it's an improvement over some of the previous submissions. Pretty nifty little set of events there. One thing is, like, I don't know how, like, the sound effects sound kind of weird in this. I'm not sure why that is, if they're being rendered out of the animation software or what, but they have kind of a tinny echo to them. The sound effect there for the explosion didn't sound like a default creeper sound. Not that it would have to be, but just a little note there. I think a creeper sound may have worked a little bit better. So one thing here is I do like the storyline. I like kind of contexting what's going to happen that brings the theme in. And I like the way you introduced it here with this kind of creepy, explorative vibe. But there is a long setup to get to what actually qualifies for the theme here. So that's one issue I would point out here, is that, you know, there's a theme to the compilation, so trying to intermingle that into more of the animation is definitely a plus, instead of having all these moments of just building up to finally getting there, and then it's basically the end of the animation that gets into it. What I will say I liked here in particular is the look. Obviously the software you're using kind of lends to it a bit, but you have this fire here and it's like static. That could be a limitation of like your skill set at the time being and stuff, so, you know, I understand that, but just a little note, like lava's not flowing, things like that, you may want to try to get, you know, ironed out. But what I will say with this one, like I would say overall I have to give it to Blue Hedgehog for making like the more technically sound animation. I think, the style, this one, his submission for this theme came together pretty well and kind of checked all the boxes with technical quality. But I have to say, in terms of the theme being the Nether, the sequence of events and the way this one played out kind of lended itself to the theme a bit better. So, good job to both of you for what you accomplished here and kind of incorporating a story and ooh, it's thundering outside, a narrative. Good God, how long are they going to be? Hang on a sec. Gotta wait for the... Okay, it's gone. Oh wait, no, it's still there? Okay, it's gone. So, yeah, I really liked how both of you incorporated more of a story. But again, and particularly with this submission, since it is a bit longer, getting to the point, the theme of the animation compilation a bit sooner, incorporating that into more of the bulk of the animation, I would like to see that a bit more. But overall, I think this submission kind of nails the feeling of what the Nether represents. And since this was kind of a broad theme just called Nether, I'm gonna have to give it to Redstone Generations this theme, and I'm gonna call him the winner of the compilation because there is improvement here over previous animations, and the theme that you went with kind of incorporated the theme in a meaningful way, in my opinion. Not that there was really any set parameter, it was a very vague theme, just Nether, I understand that, but to me, this one said Nether to me the most. So, disagree, agree, I don't know, it's up to you guys, but that's what we're going to go with. So, for whenever the next one is, Redstone Generations is going to get to pick the next theme. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a short one, kind of a rambly review part though. And I'm still doing it. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you in the next one.